Aries. The worst of time change will allow you to change and rethink your life so far. But to reveal your full potential, it's not time yet. You need to gather your thoughts, develop a further action strategy, and to do that, you require peace and privacy. Don't rush to share your thoughts with other people for now, because not everyone can understand you. The situations in which you will be put are changeable. You will go through difficulties, and the stars will help you cope. Many of these difficulties may depend on the mood, but also on the state of health. Curiosity and readiness for continuous change allow you to come into contact with people who are different from those in your ordinary social circle. Be careful though, because not everyone will appear in your path with good intentions. Taurus. If you are going to be in unusual or incomprehensible situations, you can probably feel stuck in yourself at first. I recommend willingness to perceive and accept with open attitude news in your life, without the regrets of the past, for this will allow you to feel the full essence of life, to surrender to the impulse and the wave of feelings. You may be more than happy with one of your trusted friends, or you may have a special interest in someone in this friend's broad entourage. The desire to experience what is forbidden, to break existing taboos will prove to be strong, but short-lived. Sentimentally, conflicts, relationships, clarification, and fundamental problem-solving are not excluded. Try to direct these flames of indignation and negative emotions towards a peaceful direction, to solving household problems, for example. Gemini. Last week's trend continued to manifest this time. Thus you will feel an irresistible desire to escape from the familiar environment and take the world in your head, as they say. There will be a special interest in continuing your education, studying other cultures or seeking different philosophy of life. But to better experience the spirit of fast-changing times, you need an internal and external restructuring. Some natives may feel threatened with property loss, with unexpected damage to their homes or home appliances. Do not give in to the prey and do not prolong the discontents, for they will disappear in a week or two. It also continues the option of travel to distant lands, some going to work, others having obligations to solve on the road. Soon they will work away from home, build relationships with people from other countries, make trips, and all will be open to new perspectives. Cancer. Continues not solving problems or even the appearance of new ones. Make an order of priorities, concern them in order of importance, perhaps rather the old ones. If you have started school, I say do not treat the course with indifference, or put fun first, for regrets will be late then. The thirst for new discoveries, information, knowledge, searching for other ideals through mentors and spiritual teachers have a negative impact. I warn you that you can fall under someone else's influence, and not just now, but the risk exists throughout the month. If you are ready to take responsibility for your future, then it will be easier to really assess the events that are taking place and react to them properly. Learn self-discipline, be reasonable, and approach a realistic perception of life. Leo. Questions about love and understanding feelings will be more important to you than the rest of the problems. In certain respects or situations, they can be destabilizing to your psyche. Perhaps doubts and hesitations will begin to give rise to disgruntled thoughts about how your marriage is going. Single natives should be careful with admirers who have attitudes they are not used to. Otherwise, you can enter a crisis situation, or you can face the manifestation of aggression, be it verbal. The obsession of a violent passion on the part of someone or extremes in the manifestation of feelings can lead to unpredictable consequences, even to hardness. For the unmarried, but who have been in a relationship for some time, it seems that the desire to be subordinate to the relationship partner will create serious obstacles. Crossing the boundary between peace and war is easy to cross, but it will affect your feelings. Virgo. Old contradictions will be felt, but many natives may perceive things differently as before. You will be delighted with details that you would not have noticed before, and in some situations, you will treat with ignorance generally accepted values, even when they are correct. It seems that now the native is inclined to break the convention and break rules, bringing in the first laugh problems for himself. Of many personal or professional meetings, you will not get any benefit, because for most of the week, mutual understanding with other people will be absent. In difficult times, I advise you to contact your true friends, those who will help you through anything and always. Disputes and quarrels with your partners, processes and judicial procedures are not excluded. All can tire you or become dissatisfied with you and the environment in which you operate. Attention to the day of the 28th, because it seems to be most unfavorable. Do not react impulsively. Libra. Your marriage partner will begin to surround you carefully, giving you the opportunity to relax emotionally. You will communicate more than usual, discussing not only family business, but also events that take place in the lives of relatives. It is even possible that one of you needs your help, and you will need to move to another city to solve problems. The sentimental relationship with one of the colleagues can lead to the clarification of this connection, due to morbid jealousy and the desire to fully control the loved one. Maybe you'll find out something or hear secret information suddenly come to the surface, and then you'll think seriously about the true value of a human relationship. If the relationship does not involve the job, then it is going through a beautiful period which you will like. The love story will develop in a positive tone, and you will easily reach a common decision in any matter. Be original, and the person you love will appreciate it. Scorpio. Joyful events await you from the area of care of children, loved ones, through the direct participation in their lives and deeds, through the education and growth of young generations, as well as contributing to creative activity. All of this you should consider now. If you are thinking about how to start building your own happiness, it seems that success can only come along with increasing creativity. Friends and patrons of the past can also help strengthen your foundation with life. Be careful, however, because in parallel with the success, there will also be some tendency behind you to control illegally, unfairly, not the best possible. Someone can try to interfere in your life and the business and arrange behind-the-scene intrigues. Be careful. Do not show your income to anyone. Avoid contact with unclean hands and dishonest people. If you do, you risk stirring up major envy, which may not go unchallenged. Also, if you're in a position to handle other people's money, be careful how you manage it. Taming the light bulb now, making bad investments, affecting the future. Sagittarius. There is a period during which you will be able to release all the grievances you have accumulated for a long time. State of duality and misunderstanding will be a thing of the past, if you can discuss existing differences and not reject other opinions. Faith in your own power and an objective vision of the things will help you feel freer and see the prospects more clearly. Starting at the end of the week, attention must be decided on the house, personal affairs, financial plans, and purchases. Attention to money on the 24th and the 28th. You are busy with a lot of internal activities, preparing large projects, participating in significant events, but try to give your loved ones some time. Venus and Jupiter, the two beneficials of the zodiac, suggest that the balance you can find at home in the evening with the person you love. Luck accompanies those relationships that are developing. Also, new knowledge has a sustainability potential. Capricorn. Be careful when traveling, as the risk is maintained on the road this week. The good news is you will gradually find your way out of the period of their problems and losses. After past difficulties comes compensation, profit, and resolution of financial statements. Your loved ones will contribute a lot and help you cope. In love can break out of the quarrel again, having as reason at best associated with a different system of values, and at worst, with money, claims of financial nature. How will this end? It is impossible to predict in the general forecast. However, we must remember that each conflict beats another nail in the lid of the coffin of love. Events that take place in the lives of relatives or neighbours will not leave you indifferent. It doesn't matter how hard it is for you these days, but try to keep up with developments and provide the assistance that will be in your power. Maybe some will have tension, a situation with a brother or sister, an argument with one of the friends. Try not to switch to gossip and waste precious time on empty, long phone calls. Aquarius. You will have unexpected hobbies or a strong desire for creativity, writing and acting. If you discover your talent as an interior designer or clothing designer, then you don't have to spend too much money to buy fashionable things. Make them yourself. The attitude towards love will change, which will not be permanent. Fascinated by the novelty of adventure, you will quickly cool off by your current partners, which will lead to conflict in the relationship. The clarity of the feeling will be given by a post-storm reconciliation. Was there really a need for the precedent, which is a good qualitative argument? Don't forget that your power is not to be changed. To master the world takes a lot. Divorced or in-process couples can not still solve property problems that primarily relate to housing. It would seem that everything has already been decided, but even after that you have claims and you think that you still owe something to the person. Pisces. Difficulties in previous weeks may deprive you of the usual confidence in your skills. Some circumstances may make you more a closed person, but that won't prevent you from keeping the events that are taking place in your life under control. Sometimes you will have to defend your point of view, because you will not be able to resist the cynical or critical statements from someone else. You have to deal with nervousness and anxiety all the time. Put things in order, put your thoughts down and adjust your actions. Opening up adversity and paying great attention to it can cause serious inner states. Better to ignore it. To understand the power of the spirit now, and your ability to survive in the most difficult situations is dangerous, because no matter what difficulties you encounter, you will overcome them. You'd better try to get the weakness of your competitors. By slipping features, you will then be able to avoid what they might prepare for you.